Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into, well, the pretty wild world of early stage meme coins. We're talking about those ones with the potential for like 100x gains.
Yeah, it's a space that's seen some incredible action recently. You probably saw the meme coin freaking madness, as our source called it.
Right. Some people made fortunes almost overnight. Others, well, not so much. Lost it just as fast. It's definitely high risk.
Extremely volatile. The upside is there, no doubt. But I mean, the chance of losing everything, very real.
Um,
You absolutely need to understand what you're getting into.
Absolutely. So our mission today is to break down this YouTube transcript you found. It's an interview TJR did with a trader named Orangey.
Yeah, Orangey seems to be deep in the trenches, as they call it. A real hands-on meme coin trader.
Exactly. So we want to pull out the actionable stuff, the insights, to help everyone listening get a better handle on this, speculative corner of crypto.
And just to be clear on the source, it's this YouTube interview. Orangey's apparently built a reputation trading these early meme coins successfully. So lots of practical advice in there. We're going to try and distill it.
Okay, let's dive in. First things first, Orangey says, before anything else,
Hmm.
you need a crypto wallet.
Right. His pick was Phantom Wallet. Phantom.app.
Phantom, yeah, heard of that one. Popular.
Very, especially for Solana, which is where a lot of this meme coin action happens.
Yeah.
It's available as a browser extension, like for Chrome, and a mobile app too. Pretty standard.
Okay, and then he mentioned something absolutely crucial, the private seed phrase.
Oh, yeah. Non-negotiable. He called it the password to your bank account. Basically, it's the master key.
So you cannot share this, ever.
Never. Don't screenshot it. Don't paste it in comments. Nothing. If someone gets that phrase, they get your crypto. It's
Got it.
gone. Irreversible.
So what's the best practice? Write it down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pen and paper. Store it somewhere super safe, offline, like really offline, not on your computer. Lose the phrase, you lose the wallet access, period.
Okay, super important. Got it. So when you first set up Phantom, it's empty, right? Zero SOL, zero ETH.
Yeah, it typically starts at zero across the board, a clean slate.
So funding it, you need to buy a crypto first on an exchange, like Coinbase, Binance.
Correct. Those are common ones. Moonshot was mentioned too. But Orangey specifically recommended buying Solana SOL for meme coin trading.
Why Solana specifically?
Well, a huge number of these new meme coins launch on Solana. It's faster and cheaper to transact there compared to, say, Ethereum. So for the kind of rapid trading they do, it's the preferred network. Lower fees, faster trades.
Makes sense. So you buy SOL on Coinbase, then you send it to your Phantom wallet address.
Precisely. You copy your Solana address from Phantom, paste it into the withdrawal section on the exchange, double-check it carefully, and send the SOL over.
Okay, Phantom's funded with SOL. Now we get to the trenches, this Photon platform you mentioned.
Yeah, Photon. Sounds like a key trading hub specifically for Solana meme coins. It's where Orangey said most active traders hang out.
And new coins are just appearing there constantly.
Apparently. He described a new pairs screen just constantly updating. It sounds intense, very fast-paced, almost overwhelming, I'd imagine, for someone new.
Definitely. So how do you even use Photon? You have to connect your Phantom wallet first.
Yes, standard process for these kinds of platforms. You'll find a Connect Wallet button on Photon. Click it, choose Phantom.
Authorize the connection in Phantom.
Right. And then, importantly, Orangey pointed out your Solana balance inside Photon itself will probably still be zero initially.
Wait, even if I have SOL in Phantom.
Exactly. This is a key point. You often need to make a separate deposit from your Phantom wallet into your Photon platform wallet.
Ah, okay. So it's like moving money from my main bank account into my brokerage trading account.
That's a perfect analogy. Phantom is the main vault. Photon is the trading floor account. Two distinct wallets, even if the name is similar.
Got it. And these transfers on Solana are quick.
He said almost instantaneous,
Yeah.
which is, a huge deal when prices are moving so fast. Seconds matter.
Okay, but before anyone gets click happy on Photon, Orangey had a warning, right?
A big one. He basically said, don't just jump in and start buying random new coins. You need experience. You need to understand the game first.
Otherwise, you're likely to lose money fast.
Very likely. Yeah, it's easy to get burned if you don't know what you're looking for.
Which brings us to why TJR interviewed him, getting that expert insight. Orangey's background is interesting. NFTs first, then meme coins more recently.
Yeah, started crypto in 2021, rode the NFT wave, the downturn, and then really focused on meme coins from around February this year, apparently.
And quickly got known as a successful trader in that niche.
Seems so. Recognized on Twitter, in trading groups, shows how fast things can move in this specific area.
So his advice for total crypto beginners, especially those seeing TikTok hype, he was cautious, right? Given market highs.
Yeah, he acknowledged we're near all-time highs, which isn't typically the safest entry point. His advice was, if you're serious long-term, maybe consider dollar cost averaging, DCAing in.
Just investing fixed amounts regularly.
Right. Smooths out the entry price, reduces risk of buying the absolute top, especially if you believe in the longer-term picture, maybe with potential pro-crypto politics he mentioned.
And the TikTok coins, Pump.fun. He sees the volume, the opportunity, but warns beginners off.
Pretty much. He sees the activity, the bots trading, knows it creates chances, but he stressed that beginners lack the on-chain experience. Meaning that gut feeling, that understanding of how transactions flow, how to spot potential manipulation, the sheer speed. It's easy to get caught in a pump and dump or a rug pull.
Where the creators just dump their coins and disappear.
Exactly. And he worried that newcomers losing money fast on that stuff gives all of crypto a bad name, makes them think it's all a scam.
Yeah, that's a fair concern. Managing expectations is key.
Which kind of leads into his actual strategies, moving beyond general advice to how he tries to make daily money in these trenches.
Right, the Pump.fun new coin stream. That's his main hunting ground, despite the risk.
Yeah, he sees it as the main daily opportunity, but constantly hammers the risk. Says, expect to lose money initially. It's part of learning.
And he's pretty open about his trading. Public wallets.
He mentioned Trado and public wallets, yeah. Showed one with like 644K profit in the current month, which is pretty staggering.
Wow. And the friend who did 8,000 trades in a month.
Yeah, for $4.1 million profit. It just shows the sheer volume and frequency. It's not buy and hold. It's rapid in and out.
Constantly watching that new pairs screen on Photon.
Mm-hmm. And trying to understand the narratives, the stories or themes driving a coin's hype. He said that's tough for beginners to grasp quickly.
What kind of narratives?
Could be anything, really. Tied to a meme, an event, an influencer. The key is understanding what's catching people's attention right now.
And using good tools is vital, like Twitter.
Especially Twitter, yeah. For instant alerts, he gave the Elon Musk Doge Father tweet example.
Right, that pumped a coin to $11 million market cap super fast.
Yeah.
People made huge profits just from seeing that tweet quickly.
Shows the power of influence. But again, he admits just watching that constant stream of new coins on Photon is overwhelming if you're new.
So how does he filter? How does he pick? He mentioned a $40 a K day, 70% win rate. That's skill, not just luck, right?
He credited good market conditions partly, but yeah, definitely skill developed over time. He framed those initial losses people might face as like paying tuition, an investment in learning.
Interesting way to put it. He gave an example trade, an AI coin.
Yeah, an AI meta coin tied to the GOAT meme. But he stressed again, most of these are pump and dumps. Short lifespan, get in, ride the wave, get out.
And these alpha groups play a role. Private chats.
Definitely. He mentioned experienced traders share potential plays, narratives there. The goal is finding coins that might break out beyond just hardcore crypto Twitter, reach more regular investors, like the Chill Guy coin example.
Or coins made by known people, like that famous AI dev he mentioned.
Yeah, sometimes a recognizable name can give a project a bit of initial buzz or perceived legitimacy, though it's no guarantee.
But the big ones seem to be tracking smart wallets.
Huge. Monitoring what successful traders are buying and selling. He said he tracks hundreds of wallets.
So you see wallets with a good track record suddenly buying a new coin.
Exactly. He used an example, seeing multiple tracked wallets all pile into a token called a WASI. That's the trigger for him to then dig deeper.
And the digging deeper is intense. Checking Twitter sentiment, the deployer wallet's history.
Yeah, checking if the deployer rugged previous projects, where the funding came from, website domain details, if the devs kept a huge hidden stash of tokens in the contract.
Sounds like a lot to check quickly.
Which is why he said doing it with a team is almost essential. Too much for one person to research fast enough.
Okay, what about the bigger picture? How long does he think this meme coin frenzy lasts?
He sounded pretty bullish, actually. Thinks the action in the trenches has legs, even if the wider market cools off. He expects continued volatility, which means continued opportunity for traders like him.
But he acknowledges it's hard to get started. The learning curve.
Oh, yeah. He was clear it takes serious time and effort to get consistently profitable, not a get-rich-quick-easy scheme.
He plugs his YouTube channel as a learning resource. Live trading, talks with others.
Yeah, seems he tries to share knowledge there, which ties into his tuition fee idea.
Right, the idea of dividing your starting cash into, say, 4 parts,
Hmm.
and mentally preparing to lose the first 3 while learning.
Exactly. And starting small, like $25, $50 trades initially. Manage risk while you figure things out.
So finding the good stuff, the promising coins, it comes back to tracking those good wallets.
That seems to be a core part of his strategy. Seeing a concentration of buys from wallets he respects is a key signal.
Okay, practical question then.
Hmm.
How do you find these good wallets to track?
His recommendation was to follow an account on Twitter called Melometrics. Apparently, they do daily recaps of top-performing meme coins.
So you look at those top coins.
And then you go find the top traders list for that specific coin. Look for wallets on that list that seem to be consistently winning, not just one lucky trade.
And once you find a few good ones, you add them to your tracker and watch what they do next.
That's the idea. See what new coins they buy. But he warned again, don't just blindly copy them.
Right. Even good traders lose sometimes. Use it as a signal for your own research.
Exactly. He gave the Nero coin example, tied to Doge's new dog. He saw lots of his tracked wallets buying it early, got in, and made good money. It validated the strategy for him.
And being in those paid alpha groups helps get that info early too.
He seemed to think so. Said the investment can pay off by getting you insights before they hit the wider public, potentially saving you from bad trades or pointing you to good ones sooner.
He has his own group, Potion, but that's more for tools, like a wallet tracker.
Yeah, focused on software. But he also recommended other paid groups like Vanquish, Pastel, Shock ones he pays for himself.
Though maybe not for total beginners. The discussion is high level.
Right. And they might be critical if you bring up a bad coin idea. He felt the higher cost filters for more serious members, better quality info.
So his process is, see smart wallets buy, see it mentioned in alpha groups, then do his own deep research.
That's the sequence he described. Multiple layers of confirmation before jumping in.
He even walked through a live example, didn't he? The snowball coin?
Yeah, a coin that had launched before. Apparently, a tweet from someone loosely connected to Binance with a cat picture was a catalyst this time.
A cat picture.
Seriously.
Welcome to meme coins. He talked about it launching on Radium, the exchange providing that early buy window.
And it moved fast.
Very. Went from like a 6K market cap launch to 84K very quickly. He showed examples of tracked traders making quick flips on it.
Just highlights the speed needed.
Absolutely. Which led him back to the importance of speed and teamwork.
Right. Trading solo is a disadvantage. Being in a voice call with a team.
Huge advantage. Share info instantly, divide up the research tasks. One person checks the deployer wallet history, another checks the website, another the contract, because that checklist is long. Deployer history, funding source, website, contract check. Trying to do all that alone before the price moons.
Very, very difficult, he said. Near impossible sometimes.
So for beginners, the advice is research first, even if you miss the first pump.
That was his strong recommendation. Prioritize learning and capital preservation over chasing quick gains you don't fully understand. Saves money in the long run.
His Discord, Potion, is for that kind of collaborative scanning, but not signals.
Yeah, a community to share info, vet tokens together in voice chat, but explicitly not a buy this now group. More about collective due diligence.
And it takes serious dedication. He's constantly watching.
Seems like it. Full-time engagement. He mentioned how opportunities pop up at crazy hours driven by random tweets or posts. Gave an example of a coin called Huzz taking off late at night.
And understanding crypto, Twitter, CT culture is key.
He really stressed this, said it's often overlooked. His analogy was trying to understand basketball without knowing LeBron James. You're missing context.
You need to follow the influencers, the top dogs. Know who has motion.
Exactly. Know whose tweets can move markets, like Anom's cat tweet or Brian Armstrong mentioning his dog. These things can spark huge rallies in related meme coins.
And the culture can be weird. The Retardo coin example.
Yeah, he mentioned that one hitting a high market cap despite the name. It's just a different world, its own memes, its own humor, often edgy. You kind of need to immerse yourself to get it.
So final advice from him, looking back, 9 months.
He said he'd tell his younger self to dedicate even more time to learning, just soak it all in. And a big warning, don't be an NPC in Telegram groups.
NPC.
Yeah.
Non-player character.
Don't just do free tasks like shilling posts, raiding, hoping for free tokens. He thinks it's a massive waste of time, negative expected value. Focus on learning to trade smart instead.
But he ended on a positive note.
Yeah.
The people can succeed.
Yeah, he genuinely seems to believe many people can make it in the trenches if they're dedicated and approach it right. Mentioned a 17-year-old friend who supposedly went from one SOL to millions. but crucially, balanced it immediately with the risk. You can also lose everything. It's about skill development, not just gambling.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive, meme coins. Huge potential rewards, but equally massive risks. You need the basics down: Phantom Wallet, Solana, understanding platforms like Photon.
Right, and research is paramount. Community matters, tracking smart traders helps, but it all takes serious time and effort. It's not passive.
We saw how traders like Orangey use specific tools, alpha groups, wallet tracking, but also how speed, teamwork, and even understanding CT culture are vital.
Yeah, it's a complex picture. And remember, this was a look into one very specific, very fast part of crypto based on one trader's experience.
Which leads to the final thought for everyone listening. Given everything we've heard, the volatility, the speed, the learning curve, the sheer time commitment, is this really the right fit for your risk tolerance, your available time?
Or are there other paths in crypto, maybe less intense ones, that better suit your goals? Something to really consider, weighing those potential crazy rewards against the very real dangers we discussed today.